Okay, I need to make a pendant, so I'm gonna use this piece here. And this pendant will not be part of the auction. It's just something I need to do on the side. So might as well film it. Let's see. Yeah, it's a piece of Tecovas jasper, I think. Yep. I think it's Tecovas jasper. It doesn't need to be that big. Although now that I'm knapping it, this does not feel like Tecovas jasper. Looks like it, but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like some other kind of jasper. But you never know. I can speak too soon. I've spoken too soon many times. I don't know, it might be. Yeah. It might look like a beast right now, but when the stone is easy to knap like this, it doesn't take all that long to get it under control, in theory. And backed up by experience. Yeah. As long as it naps well. And I have a feeling there's a problem in there. What is the issue? I need to see what the issue is. That's probably the issue that caused me to break the tip off of this one. It looks like a broken tip from a previous attempt at a larger piece. Although it was so long ago, it probably is so long ago that I don't remember. I don't know if I got this at the knap-in or... No, this is probably one of my old pieces from my stash, yeah. I gotta make sure that's not a crack. Hopefully that's just the edge of a flake, like a step fracture. It's just gonna be a small pendant. One of those things you tell people, yeah, I can whip it up in 15 minutes, yeah. Really? Yeah, well, if everything goes right. Cool. Then you say to yourself, you know, I don't even know if it's gonna go right. I got pretty stoned, but it's in such bad shape. I don't know. 15 minutes might turn into like an hour and 15 minutes. Oh yes, that does happen. Ouch, that's ugly. Ooh, that's ugly. You're in bad shape. It's like telling someone, I don't know, you're in bad shape. I don't know if this workout's going to be. I don't know if this working out stuff's going to be good enough for you. You're going to have to do a lot of lifestyle changes. This piece of rock's going to have to do a lot of lifestyle changes to get into shape. Yep. I'm going to have to resort to some really drastic measures. Oops, I slipped. Can't be slipping. Man, something about that area. I should have been able to just power that turtle back right off of there. Oh man, yeah. There's something in that area that prevented me. I can use that for a pendant, but not for the one I wanted to make right now. But it's a controlled overshot, man. It's controlled. Yeah. What's the problem? there might have been a natural crack in here. Yeah, it might not have been it might not have been just a step fracture. It may have been a natural crack. I can't tell if this is patina or just a different color in the stone. It's an odd break. All right, anyway, I got more where that came from. I got stuff that's in bad shape, but pretty. Yeah, this is a little bit better. A little bit better. Am I going to have to whip you into shape too? Drastic measures? Maybe. One of the bad things about these is there's a lot of cortex. This type of flake, you never know what's under the cortex. Could be sweet, could be full of cracks. But I save them all. I save all these pieces from nap-ins or wherever. Sometimes they're just breaks from stuff I've tried to nap in the past. Save them all just for such an occasion. Although these are not that fun. There are some stuff, some points that I enjoy doing. So Flintknapping is not, Flintknapping is not all drudgery. It's not all drudgery and melancholy. I'm not having a good time with this though. Yeah, that was me. That was trying to get rid of the turtleback and I overshot it. It's pretty common with these heat treats. But I hardly ever get that type of overshot where it takes off the base. Usually it just ends in a step fracture or something. Yeah, I can still make a pendant out of it. It just won't be as large. Let me see if this meets the requirement. I don't know. I'll try anyway. It doesn't have to be a large one, but it just has to look like something good. Something good. See, sometimes you want to run a flake, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, there's also this thing about, I just napped a really difficult piece and now I'm napping some really sweet material. It makes a difference. This is really sweet material. You really got to change up the old mindset. I don't need to be slamming it so hard with these intense flake removals, even though some of it is, it's heat treat, but it's not really nice heat treat. Like some of it can be really sweet, but this one is still kind of tough. All right, so that's the preliminary biface. Now I need the secondary with a smaller flaker. I just, once it's the basic shape, yeah. And if it doesn't work out, I can just get one of these other pieces. Got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them. I don't know if this isn't going to be nice. This is a kind of a nice color. I like making my personal points out of this kind of stuff. Even though it's got nastiness in it. I can still make a pendant later on out of the first piece I broke. But it's going to be much tinier. Alright. So I got stuff I can work with. Yep. Alright. Just trying to put my mind at ease. Okay. Take the glove off since it's getting in the way. This is a small point. It's going to be a small one. Small and relatively thick, so it won't break. If the person drops it, it will not break as easy as a real thin one. As a real thin and long one. Yeah, that's why these tourist shop arrowheads are thick and small, because they don't break easily, and you can make pendants out of those tourist shop arrowheads. But they don't want a tourist shop arrowhead. They want one that looks decent. Yeah, I don't blame them. No, I don't blame them. I want something that looks decent too. Let's see. So what do I talk about during this operation? It's going to be mostly indirect percussion with a little bit of pressure at the end. Let me see. Could talk about everyone that's telling me, grind it, grind it, grind it. What are you doing? I don't need to grind it yet. Okay? Just hold your horses. Hold on. I'm still opportunizing. Where's my copper when I need it? Story of my life. Let me see. There it is. Why do I want the copper right now? Because it's slippery. This stuff is very slippery. I've noticed. I've been noticing this whole time. This stuff is slippery. And copper grabs the edge. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was a good choice. Yeah, steel slips on this, although I'll probably use steel at the very end, because this is getting way too short. When the tip gets way too short, I start banging into the pad, and then right when I need it to be a perfect flake, it bangs into the pad. I don't have enough force and it steps. Step fracture. And then I go, dang it. I should have switched to steel sooner, because it had a longer tip. Even though I'm dealing with the slipperiness. I'd rather have a slippery than a brokey or a steppy. I'd rather it be slipping on the edge than having to deal with a step fracture because I'm bumping into the pad. I don't have enough force behind it. All right, next stage is done. It's the outline and regularizing the edge somewhat. Symmetritize it. Let's see. Yeah, this is the end of the second stage. Now the final point is going to be ground all the way around so it doesn't cut. The pendants need to be dull in most cases. Unless the person that wants it says, no, don't dull it. Don't dull it. I don't want it dulled. Okay? I will not dull it. But in this case, I'm going to dull it. Some people want to be able to wear them or shoot them. Yep. I want the option to be able to take it off your neck and shoot it. Haft it and shoot it. Maybe sharpen it a little bit before shooting it. But not sharpening it a lot. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, like that. Can't do that with pressure at this scale. Some of you guys are going, you know what? That indirect percussion looks like you can be doing a lot of small flakes with it. Have you ever tried it? Yeah, I think I have tried it. You guys tell them. Yeah. They look at the numbers in front of the videos and they think that's just random numbers, dude. Doesn't mean anything. No, that's how many videos I got. Yeah. And a lot of those are small. And so yeah. I think I've discovered that indirect percussion works really good on these small pieces. Better than I realized. Yeah. Imagine that. Now that I know that, why don't I start making videos that are close up with a different format than most snapping videos? Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought of putting the camera in front of your face so people can see what you're doing? I mean, it's a good idea, huh? Yeah, I thought of that idea too. Yeah, and it'd be excellent to teach people. If you can do that, if you can get close-ups to where it's a bird's eye view or a napper's eye view, you can use those videos to teach people stuff. You ever thought of that? Yeah, I thought of that. Cool, why don't you do it? I'll do it. Don't worry. Better. I'm going to keep my eye on you. I'm not going to subscribe unless you do it. You do know I have videos in the past, right? Yeah, but I never watch old videos. Never. They're too old. So 5 minutes ago. Yeah. Why should I watch something old when I demand the new? Okay, dude. You know, fine by me. You demand the new? You're probably gonna get new because I'll be making tons of videos. Now, how thick do I want to stay? I want to stay fairly thick, yes, but I don't want it to be super duper bulky. I don't want no super dupers. I want some believability to make it look almost real, but not too thin that it will snap easily if something happens. Something's usually happening with these, so They'll get runs over. Yeah. Remember that Arrowhead pendant you made me? Yeah. I ran over it with a golf cart. Nothing happened to it. Is it painted metal, man? Did you paint it? Did you make it out of metal and paint it? No, it's rock. I just made it kind of thick. Yeah, because I ran over it with the golf cart. I dropped it on the concrete and ran over it. Not on purpose. It doesn't happen. It's cool. Oh, you're lucky. I've heard stories. It's amazing how sometimes rock can put up with a lot of abuse, but not always. So you're lucky. So don't be wearing it when you're doing stuff that you know you might drop it. You know, swinging golf clubs around and stuff. Might drop this. All right, what am I going to do? I need to sharpen it. Or I need to regularize the edge. Because I'm going to grind it. And if I don't regularize it, it's not going to grind easily. It's going to chip. It's going to cough and spit and sneeze and do all kinds of weird things. And it'll look all jaggedy. I do want it to look kind of jaggedy, but not that jaggedy. All right. So I'll work on the blade first, and then I'll put the notches in. Just because. Just because I can. And I don't always follow the best procedure. This is usually the last step, but I'm going to make it the middle step and the last step. How's that? I'll go back and I'll re-chip the edge just before I grind it down. Why? Because you never know. Something can happen during the notchings. I could break the tip off during the notching. Believe it or not, I have broken tips off during the notching process because I'm pushing the tip into the pad or my finger. Snaps it right off. This tip is actually kind of delicate, so I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a little bit delicate. I got to beef it up just slightly. And rounding it off a little bit. But I got to get rid of the delicate edges everywhere. Someone's visiting. All right, so that's beefy enough, I think, for a pendant. Once I get it ground down, it'll be even more beefy. Now I got to think about the notches. Yeah. What am I going to do for notchings? Let's see. Just simple corner notches. Yeah.
Hey there.
Hello.
Got some packages for Blank?
Yep. That's me.
There you are.
All right, good. Thank you.
No problem. You have a good one.
You too. Okay. I like getting packages. I like ordering myself packages so that so I can get packages. The mail guy left, by the way. I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you guys. I never tell them I love getting packages. No. I don't tell them that. They get too happy if I tell them that. Yeah, what's the fun in that? Seeing someone else really, really happy. I want to be the one that is happy when I get my packages. Yeah. Me. I want to be the one that's happy. So I don't tell them. All right. See, I don't want to make this barb too pointy either because it's a point of snappage. Yeah. POS. You didn't know that's what POS meant? Point of snappage? Dang it. I should make some videos teaching you guys my vocabulary. Yeah. You thought POS was something else, didn't ya? Didn't ya? It's point of snappage. Yeah. Alright. Just kidding. I know there are guys out there. Really? That's what you meant during other videos? Don't need to take me so literally, dude. Yeah. I don't mind people taking me literally. Sometimes I have a hard time. I know how it is. I have a hard time figuring out if you guys are joking sometimes in the comment section. Yeah. Yep, that's yours.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
That's yours.
Yep. So yeah, I've looked at the comment section. I've seen people make comments and I'm going, seriously? And they're serious. I can't remember off the top of my head some of the stuff they've asked me, but I can't tell if they're serious or not. I want to make nice barbs, but I'm afraid that they will break and they'll come back. That pendant you made me was too delicate, man. It was too delicate. Why you do it like that? No, they won't say that. You might say that in the comments. It kind of looked too delicate, man. I don't know if I want to make a pendant with barbs like that because it looks like it will break. Yeah. It's true. It might break. But you got to make it look better than one of those tourist shop arrowheads. Yeah. It's got to be a little bit better. And if you use a wire to mount it, I think it's better to have a straight base or at least a little bit of a depression in the middle so that there's a place for the wire to catch so it stays in the middle. I don't know, that's just me. I'm going to thin it down a little bit. Just a little. Come on. Thin it down and then put a little indentation. A little concavity. And then I'll grind the whole thing. Yeah. Clean it up. I'm out of time. I'm going to clean it up and grind the whole thing. You don't need to see me grinding it. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing to see there. Just get rid of all the delicate edges. Yeah, that's it. Little pendant arrowhead. Alrighty.